know I'm live, and I'm feeling pretty nostalgic right now. This is day 7, the day 7 of our Go Live Rise Up Challenge. The whole purpose of the Rise Up Challenge is to spread positive light and love and to share of ourselves. And so far all month I've been talking about fear and how it can creep in and disrupt our lives. And I'm feeling pretty nostalgic right now because right before I got on this new path, and I'm looking at the road. I'm not going to look at the camera because I'm driving. But that's why I feel very nostalgic right now, because I made a video very similar to this on my way to have lunch with some ladies that I knew from the same group of wonderful, positive people that I found. And I was just like, you know what, Nicole, get your butt up, put some makeup on, throw on a dress, or throw on, I think at the time, I don't remember what I wore last time. I might have wore a dress last time too. Throw on something. I like to throw on dresses because it's so much easier. And since quarantine, I've put on a few more pounds, got a few more curves, which I'm actually not hating, to be honest. I've always been that little tiny petite fit girl, so it's kind of been fun to have some Dominique. Okay, I looked at the camera, I won't lie. Dominique Matthews, hey girl, oh my gosh, I love you, I miss you. I don't know what you're doing right now. I hope to see you on stage. Y'all, what's so cool about and of course I'm going to get off topic because I decided today not to even worry about being on topic, but it's just so cool. Like, sometimes you have to go back and reflect. Yes, the bad things that have happened to us kind of, you know, like put a crutch, like in, like, you know, kind of handicap your life and kind of might stop you from, you know, stepping outside of your comfort zone and those kind of things. But man, let me tell you, I know people like Dominique Matthews. I know people like that live all over the world in other countries that are just like badass, awesome, fun, fit people. I mean, seriously, Anyway, I digress. I am feeling so nostalgic, and I promise I'm looking at the road. My cousins would get on to me right now. I have sister cousins. I don't have any sisters. I have one brother, and I have cousins that are all around my age, and there's only like, well, I have a lot of cousins. Let me back up. But I have like 3 other cousins that we're like kind of near, you know, 2, 3 year, 4 years apart, like right in the same 5-year span. And they would be fussing at me right now for being live. But hey, my hands are on the wheel, both of them. So I'm not touching the phone or looking at it. But anyway, I'm live. This has been the challenge to go live every day in this month, and today I'm feeling a little nostalgic because right before I started this journey, I went and I decided to go meet with these lovely women for dinner, and we're all like kind of in the same pocket of thought processes, but also on a journey of abundant life living and living our best lives, being our best selves, dealing with our own crap of our past, getting over like stinking thinking and things like that. There's men in the group too, don't get me wrong, because we got some really cool men in the group too. So but it's been fun, and And I got out of my comfort zone, got dressed, put on makeup, went and met these women. And after I had lunch with them, I knew that my breakthrough was on the other side of this course, this class, this certification that I've been eyeing for years, because I know I knew our coach from way back. I hired her for another product that she had, another course, one-on-one course that she had that was awesome. And so I've been a part of her tribe, her crew for years. So I was like, I need to do this certification. And so it's over delivered like tenfold already. And it was so worth it to sign up. I'm so glad I did it. And now I'm on the road to go have dinner with 2 of my classmates. Like, these are people I've been on Zoom with every week. Initially in class, we're in class like 2 days, sometimes 1 day a week. But sometimes we meet outside of class, or like after class. Like, class will be like 2-3 hours long, and then we'll meet for another hour. Or like, we had a spring break week where we had no class and we still met, and we met for like 4 or 5 hours. Crazy, I know. But in my adult life, I never thought that, the song No New Friends, right? I've got some pretty amazing, great friends that I've had since high school, right? And I've got some awesome friends from college, just like sprinkled out. Great friends through the fitness world, because we obviously fit people, we speak the same crazy language. But now I'm meeting new business-minded people, and we're able to bounce ideas off of each other, and like everybody's so real, and they speak from the heart, and they're like, the ones that I've been connected to, and maybe it was because I'm similar, like, I don't feel like they're blowing smoke up my ass. If they don't think something is going to be good for me, they'll tell me, those kind of things. So I'm super excited right now because I'm on the road to meet them. Where I live, there's a lot of traffic, so I knew I was going to hit traffic because of what the GPS said. And so I was like, why not go live? Because once I get with them, I don't, when you're with good people or around good friends, like your cell phone, it's like, you don't have time to pick that up again. And I didn't want to miss my chance to go live. Kelly, I just saw your note. Kelly says, I hope y'all have a blast. Kelly is one of the crew. He's one of my new crew. Oh, thank you, Dominique. You, my friend. It takes one to know one. Put it that way. It takes one to know one. Yes, Kelly, we will take pictures. I will make sure of that. I think Mama Pope would be so proud of us for getting together. Iron sharpens iron, right? I was watching, I can't think of the name of it, but it's one of those guys that has a really cool, thought-provoking podcast or YouTube channel, and he was interviewing the girl wash my hair, girl wash your face thing, girl. And of course, because I'm live, I can't think of her name, but she's written several books. And anyway, they were talking, and the comment that was made, she said, how can you get people to crave or to want to crave like the right things, the good things in their lives? Like, how can you get someone to just obsess over being healthy, exercise, whatever it is that you're trying to get more of, whether it's simple stuff like drink more water, go to bed on time, take your vitamins, eat healthy food, I don't know, organize your stuff, cut your day off at a certain time so that you can have true time with your family and friends. Like, we all have those things that we're habitual about. So as I was watching this, I'm trying to think of the guy's name, But I was watching this. He says, well, you have to be careful, because even the good things that you like, Lord, there's an epiphany right there. Even the good things that you like anything can be turned into an addiction. And then the definition of addiction typically is something that's too much of something, right? You're addicted to it, like you can't break away from it. So you don't really want that. But his comment was, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Which I always say that with fitness and health. Like you can give someone a diet plan. You can tell them, you can tell them all kinds of. They can have the tools right there. That if they would just follow this plan, that 9 times out of 10, it's going to work for them. They're going to lose the 20 pounds. They're going to be healthier. They're going to sleep better. They're going to feel better. If you just follow this plan, but just giving someone the plan isn't going to guarantee that they follow the plan. And, I realized that has been a hot button for me, because I have always taken my personal training clients personal. Every single last one of them. No matter what their ailments were, no matter what their age was, no matter what size they were, I love my clients. Like, if you're my client, like, it becomes personal for me. And so it was one of those hot buttons for me. Like, just because I haven't been 300 pounds doesn't mean that I don't care about you and want you to reach your goals. And it weighs so heavy on me because I guess I empathized, and I would take on your goals. I would take on those things. And at times I would get so frustrated, because I would say, if she just would follow, or if she just would listen to me, and she just would understand how valuable of a life and a person she is, then maybe she would stick to this, And so, back to the story. Leading a horse to water, you can't make him drink. Then he says the most profound words that I was like, oh my God, he is absolutely right. He said these words: if you can't make them drink, you have to figure out how to make them thirsty. This is where you pick up that little emoji with the brain popping out the top, mind blowing. If you can't make them drink, you have to make them thirsty. I was like, good God, doggone it. I'm saying that backwards. I was like, wow, and then I was like, so how do I make them thirsty? That started a whole nother process in my head, because now I have to think about how my client thinks, and what they're dealing with, and putting myself in their shoes in a different format. But I also thought, first off, personally, because then he talked about how he was involved with this group of guys, and they were all in impeccable shape, and they would go on these trips together and do different things. And while they had various business ventures that they did together, it was really more about they had a lot of fun, crazy competitions. Like, for instance, it was all these guys that he was hanging out with, they all worked out. They would do random stuff, like see who could do this the fastest, or race to this, or they would always like be challenging themselves workout wise or food wise or six-pack wise or car wise or money wise, or of course some of this stuff various people would be motivated by various things, but his point was when he hung out with these guys frequently, he by default started to take them up on their competitions and their, everybody else was working out, so he started working out. Everybody else was drinking protein shakes, so he started taking protein shakes. He said at the end of the day, just from hanging out with these group of guys, his business flourished and everybody in the group's businesses flourished. He looked better, he felt better, he had a more zest for life because they were just creating this kind of atmosphere around each other. So it was totally iron sharpening iron. Iron sharpening iron. And I was just like, wow, that is the answer. That is the answer. That's why some of these crazed fitness classes work. They're not always doing the proper form and this, that, and the other, but there's people around you pushing you in those different atmospheres. And I'm just going to say this, just for you personally, no matter what it is that you want to do in life, maybe you want to open a business, get around other business owners, put yourself in a place where you are spending time with those types of people. Maybe you want to lose 20 pounds. Well, your cousins and your sisters and your best friends, they're just inviting you out for drinks and food. Maybe you need to start hanging out with some other people, get new friends that like to work out, because your other people are always going to be pushing you in the other direction. So I wasn't necessarily going there with this live today, but it just was like, this is nostalgic. Ever since it was at the end of January that I made that choice to go meet these ladies, or maybe it was mid-January, to meet these ladies for dinner. And then I started class February 1st, and here we are, still going through our classes and stuff. I am loving every minute. I'm enjoying life, and it's just been so much fun. So yeah, I gotta go. I've been live for too long. Hey Noki, hey Ganilla, all my classmates are popping in, people I went to high school with, in church with, very cool. Blessings and abundance to you all. I'm going to get off this phone because soon I'm going to have to get off on an exit and navigate through streets, and I'm going to stay safe. I promise you, Minty, Kristen, and Jacinta, I will be safe. Love you guys. Stay safe out there, of course. If you're not afraid, get your vaccinations, and just be safe.